Next one is the pie and pie chart and donut chart. 1 second here, I'm just getting some call. Okay, what is pie chart and donut chart? I believe most of you are already would have used at least the pie chart, right? In the Excel, even college assignments, project assignments, you'd have used pie chart. Is a very popular and common chart, and it is a circular visualization. The pie and donut chart. There is not much difference between these two. Both of them are more or less same. The donut chart, it shows the relationship parts to the whole, same as pie chart. Even in the case of pie chart, it shows the relationship of the parts to the whole. So this is the part. For example, this is the part, and this is another part. This is another part. Okay, this is also called as a wedge. This is called a wedge. This is called a wedge, and this is also called as a wedge. Okay, or they call it a pie. This is a pie and pie or slice. This is one slice. There's another 3 slices are there in this one. Here we can see more than 3 slices are there, or it is also called as a wedge. And the pie chart is helpful to pie charts and donut chart is helpful to understand the part to whole relationship. But in the case of the difference is, in the case of donut chart, the center is blank here. It allows a space for label or icon. That's all. That's the difference between these two. Not much difference here. And what are the other things you should be aware of this one? When you add all the values, each slice's values of the donut chart, the values must add up to 100%. The same is applicable here. And if you have too many categories, it is difficult to read and interpret in both the cases. Okay. And the donut charts are best used to compare a particular section to the whole rather than comparing individual sections with each other. The same is applicable here. The sum of the donut chart values or the pie chart values must add up to 100%. And right, so it is best used to compare a particular section to the whole. This is the thing that you need to remember it. When I'm not supposed to use pie or donut chart. If you want to compare between the groups rather than from each group to the whole, in that situation, don't go for pie chart. Instead, you can go for the column chart, stacked column chart. Sorry, the grouped column chart is very much. You can compare the categories side by side. So here in appliances, 2011, 2012, 2013, each category, each year, what is the sales we can see. If you want to compare the categories side by side, then you can go for the column chart. And so don't go for a pie chart. Pie chart is not meant for this. Pie chart is basically to understand the part to whole relationship. For example, the market share. Let's say you work with Google, not Google, you work with e-commerce company, right? They wanted to understand what is the market share. So what is the market share of Amazon and what is the market share of Flipkart? What is the market share of Target, right? So the market share. So you want to compare each part, right? You want to find out the relationship between the part to the whole, right? So you want to see the part to the whole. So this market share is our market. You are working with Amazon. Our market share is more compared to our competitors. In that kind of situation, you can go for this one, part to the whole kind of thing, right? You can go for this. And colors, what kind of colors you can choose it here. You can use bright colors to make your most important values. Okay. And to make your most important value to stand out. For the rest of the values, you can use shades of one color. Okay, you can use shades of one color. Okay, shades of one color. Okay, and the bright color, you need to use it to showcase the most important value so that it can stand out. Okay, and the rainbow colors tend to distract the users. Okay, rainbows, right? What is the rainbow colors? Red, blue, green, all things. Right? You don't use all the 7 colors; it will distract them. Okay, And the idea is use in the bright color for the important part. The rest of them you can use the shades of one color. Okay, don't mix up so many colors. It will be confusing. Look here, in this case, one shades of color is a gray, and the light gray and dark gray and very light gray, something like that. Okay, that is the best practice. Okay, when it comes to coloring is also important aspect. Fine. So now we understood the difference between pie chart and donut chart, and also we have understood when to use pie chart and donut chart, when it is not advisable to use pie chart, especially if you have too many categories. That is also another thing you need to keep in mind. If you have too many categories, what will happen is it will be too cluttered. If you have 25 categories, 20 categories, it will be too cluttered. In that kind of situation, also don't go for pie or donut chart. Okay, instead you have an option like a tree map or so. And also we discussed about the colors, right? Which colors you can choose it.